Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you're staying cool out there. If you're in parts of the country that are extremely hot, please stay hydrated and stay cool. And if you do not have to go outdoors, um, if you don't have to, then try to stay in and don't do anything strenuous. Because we don't want to get heat exhaustion out there. So just stay safe and stay cool, y'all. Topic for this video. So Jay Ellis. Many of you all, remember the hit show Insecure. Lisa, Lord have mercy. Issa Rae's show Insecure, which is no longer on. I think the last episode aired back in December. Uh, Jay Ellis' character was Lawrence, and he was Issa Rae's character's on again, off again, back on again love interest. And Lawrence, he was just in the movie a couple of months ago, Maverick, with Tom Cruise. He played in that movie. Um, so he got married a few days ago to a Serbian lady. They had a wedding over in Italy, beautiful country. Um, so in Serbian, of course, she's not black; she's white, white European, and so it caused a lot of eyebrows to raise, and um, a lot of people had a lot to say, and not good things, to the point where Jay Ellis had to cut off the comments to his Instagram page. Uh, he was receiving negative criticisms, and I could just only imagine what was said. Because well, how you gonna be married uh, or date and then marry a black woman on this show, and then go out there and marry a white woman? And then you sit up here talking about uplifting black women, you love black women, and you go up here and you marry a white man, or I mean, excuse me, a white woman. You go out here and marry a white woman. You talking about you love black women, but you ain't marry a black woman. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. So he's receiving all kind of criticism. And as far as I'm concerned, marry, if marry who you love. You know, if you love this person, marry him. No matter, I mean, if you black, you love a white woman, black man love a white woman, marry her. Black woman love a white man, marry him. Me personally, I don't agree. I wouldn't marry outside of my race. Me personally, I'm married to a beautiful black woman. I don't want to be married I wouldn't want to marry a woman from another race. I'm strictly black women. If she's not black, I'm not, I just couldn't see myself marrying outside of my race. I mean, more power to those who do that. More power to you. But Ryan Jackson, me personally, it's just not my preference. I just love black women. My mother black. My aunts are black. My grandmothers are black. My sister's black. I have beautiful black nieces. I have women whom I'm friends with, beautiful black women. I have a beautiful black mother-in-law. So beautiful aunties on both sides of my family, both sides. So I just can't see myself marrying someone um, outside of my race. That's just me personally. Me personally, I'm not, saying anything about people who marry outside of their race. If you do it, hey, that's more power to you. Your prerogative. That's your decision. That's something that you have to live with. No one else, not me or anyone else. I have no right to tell you who to marry. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm all about the sisters. I am. I just cannot see myself. I just couldn't see myself marrying outside of my race. Because there has to be some with me personally. There has to be some sort of connection. When I'm talking about issues going on in society, I don't want to hear, and I'm not saying that white women do this. Not all white women do this. I'm just saying from what I've observed in my life personally. I'm married, come home, and this is just from my perspective. So, just hear me out. I come home from a long day, and a black man got shot by the cops, and my wife, Becky, is saying, you know, uh, it's sad, it's just sad, Ryan. It's just sad. It's just, your people, you just been so marginalized and discriminated against, and kind of like almost feeling sorry for me. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't want a sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I want you to understand where I'm coming from and do better. Not feel sorry for me. Tell your relatives, and you know what? Y'all do better. Y'all do better. Not black people do better. Y'all do better. And then that's that too. I just couldn't, I just don't trust it. If I was to marry, if I married outside my race, I just, foresaw me not getting along with my in-laws, they saying things behind my back, saying, well, them people, them, this and that. And it just, and then for the holidays, it's just, I wouldn't feel comfortable. This is just my personal perspective. I know other people don't share this experience or don't have this perspective, and I respect that. But this is just how I feel, my personal opinion. Like I always say, we can agree to disagree without being disagreeable, especially on this. But people have the right to marry whomever they want to. If you love the person, this is who you want to build a future with, then by all means, if you love them and you truly love them, then put a ring on it. That's your right, that's your prerogative. But Jay Ellis, more power to you, brother. More power to you. You know, but I guess that's the nature of the beast in Hollywood, entertainment industry. When you portray a certain image and then you don't live up to that image, when it's not art imitating life, people take it another way. They go all the way left with it. Before I go any further, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so you get notifications when I do video on here. I appreciate it much. The entertainment industry is just it's a nasty beast. Like I said, because people don't understand that people don't always portray the characters the characters that people portray on these shows and in movies. That's not who they are in real life. People just don't understand that. Sometimes it is, most of the times it's not. That's not who these people are. It's a role. They're playing a character. Jay Ellis isn't Lawrence. Lawrence loved black women. Lawrence married a black woman. Jay Ellis didn't. Y'all see the difference there? So Jay Ellis isn't Lawrence, and Lawrence isn't Jay Ellis. Two different people. One's a character, one's a fictional character, one is a real life person, a real person. One's a real person. So we have to, we get so emotionally attached to these TV shows and characters until it's like to our detriment. And I'm guilty of it too. Yours truly is guilty of it. But I have to remind myself, this is not who they are in real life. This is not who they are in real life. Just like with athletes, we're emotionally invested in our athletes, especially black men. White men are too, but especially black people. We're emotionally invested in sports. People love LeBron James. LeBron could do no wrong. People love MJ. MJ could do no wrong. As far as they're concerned, MJ could walk on water, and he's the greatest thing since Jesus. I'm just people portray. I'm not saying that he is. God for me, Lord knows I'm not saying that. But a lot of people tend to act that way. They do it with LeBron James. They act like he's the greatest person on earth since Jesus. And it's like, pump y'all brakes. Hold on. Pump y'all brakes. Pump y'all brakes. These are athletes. These are men who played basketball. Yeah, be fans of them. You know, you can have an argument of who's to go, what's or have you, but come on, pump the brakes. These people are not perfect. They do not live perfect lives. Yeah, LeBron James has never been in trouble. He's an outstanding husband and father, and kudos to him. You know, kudos to our brother. Kudos. You know, Michael Jordan have, gambling problems, but for the most part, MJ hasn't been in trouble. So, I mean, whatever. These people are not perfect. We don't know what they go through in their daily lives. We only know of what we see. And what we see is just, it's not always what it is behind closed doors. It just isn't. Let's keep it a buck. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button so you get notifications of when I do videos on here. That's just the way it is, y'all. We're just gonna have to, accept it, And a lot of sisters out there are mad, I'm sure Jay Ellis is all kind of sellouts and Uncle Toms and Sambos and this and that, and how you're gonna portray a character who love black women and go out here and marry a white woman. How dare you? That's that man's leave that man alone. He loved this woman and he wanted to marry her. Let him live his life. You may not agree with it, and that's fine. That you entitled to that. Okay. I wouldn't have married a white woman. They're not my preference. But a lot of people have that preference and they have that right. I just would like to see black love encouraged more. I would like to see black love encouraged more among our people. We know Hollywood is not going to do it. Hollywood they all in all kind of stuff, all kind of mess. I don't even want to get into on here. That's another topic for another day. I just want us to appreciate black love, appreciate black people. We can't depend on people in Hollywood to do it. We have to do it. We have to do it. It's up to us. It's up to us. Like I said in my last video, we could care less about what other people think about us. I could care less. We should care less about what other people think about us. It should be what we think about ourselves. I said that in my last video. So we need to encourage black love. We can't depend on Hollywood and the entertainment industry to do it because they're not going to do it. And we first have to start with this civil war between a black man and a black woman. Can we start there? Can we just stop that? This division, this made up war that the white liberals have created between a black man and a black woman. Can we start there? Can we stop that? Black man, the black woman is not your enemy. Black woman, the black man is not your enemy. We are together. We are a team. We have to build a black family. We have to make the black family great again. Make the black family great again. Because we are at war, y'all. And now is not the time for these silly ass set tripping beefs. Now is not the time for it. Cut it out. We got too much at stake. Too much. Now is not the time for that. It's the time for us to come together because y'all need to pay attention to what's going on. Minister Farrakhan said it best. Look at the weather. Pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the weather, y'all. Places that don't normally have heat waves are having heat waves. Yes, the East Coast and the South it's hot in the summer. Yeah, normally it is hot in the summer, but this is like record-setting heat. that places like Philadelphia, New York, Dallas, Detroit, out here on the West Coast, these are record-setting temperatures that we're getting. They want to call it global climate change and global warming. Okay, call it what you want to, but I call it God. I call it God control. That's what I call it, God control. And we ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Believe that. So now is not the time to be having these silly ass beefs with each other, these set tripping beefs. If you Democrat, if you're Republican, red or blue, and I'm not talking about Bloods and Crips. It's not the time for that. We got too much at stake. They're trying to emasculate our boys. They're telling our boys and girls, our boys, you could be girls, our girls, you could be boys. Now is not the time for these stupid ass beefs. It's not the time for it, y'all. It's not. We need to come together. Like I said, black man, the black woman is not your enemy. Black woman, the black man is not your enemy. Black women, we need you. We need y'all. The black man needs y'all. Black men, we need black women. We need these sisters. We need them. We need them. We need to build black families, the nuclear black family. We need to build the nuclear black family, y'all. Make it great again. Speaking of that, the Atlantic. Was it the Atlantic? I believe it was. Came out with an article a couple of days ago saying that the nuclear family was toxic and a problem for black people. Well, if the nuclear family was toxic and a problem, what the hell would have been the solution? Having two women marry each other to raise kids, having two men marry each other and raise kids. Black children need to see a black man loving a black woman. They need to see a black woman loving a black man. Our children need to see that. I'm not saying I'm not saying I hate gay people. This is not anti-gay. It's not. It's pro-family. It's not anti-gay. It's not anti anyone. Actually, it is. It's anti-stupidity. That's what it's anti. Anti-wickedness. Anti-stupidity. I'm pro-family. Pro-black family. That's what this is. So now is not the time for these petty beefs. I know I sound redundant, but it's not, y'all. And I know I kind of got off topic. We were talking about I was talking about Jay Ellis, but I kind of tied it all in, you know. I tend to do that. So, but bottom line, the man has a right to marry whomever he wants to. He chose a white Serbian woman. Leave that man alone. Let him live his life. Let him and his new wife enjoy their life together. Start their family. It's not my preference. It may not be your preference, but it's his preference, and he's entitled to that. Hit the like and subscribe button. Smash that like button down. Hit the subscribe button so you know when I do videos on here, you get notifications. On that note, I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Out of this heat. Stay hydrated. And take care of each other. And let's just take care of each other. And have a good and blessed day. And like I always say, we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. All right, y'all. Till next time, take care, and I love y'all much. All right, now, I'm out. Peace.